What comes to your mind when you think Cadillac Escalade? Luxury, social status, reputation. You gotta wonder, what kind of people drive a Cadillac Escalade? There's a slight chance you have these kind of people in your mind. Me, for example, average guy, or guys that are into hip-hop kind of lifestyle.
Hey, Cadillacs on 22s. I ain't did nothing in my life but stay true.
Or you're a middle-aged businessman who has to go to work in style, class, in a big luxury SUV, and everyone else in between. Cadillac hasn't just built an SUV, they have built a reputation. The question is, does the 2017 Escalade has what it takes to live up to that reputation? You know why I'm here. Let's find out, shall we?
We can't go back, we can't go to the other side, where dreams can come alive, come alive, come on. We can't fall back, we can't move back into the dark, with ashes in our hearts, in our hearts, in our. Hear our hearts, feel the willpower here.
This is a 2017 Cadillac Escalade. So without any further ado, let's move on, shall we? This is like really solid, like gunmetal finish to it. So it's very, very bright. This car is long, tall, and big. For over 8,000 pounds, there's a lot of room in this car, from the front to the back and the trunk space. So to activate the lift gate, you just hold this, you pull it, and it goes right up. The back seats do fold down as well. So if I push of a button, you can fold the captain's seats forward or back. So there's plenty of trunk space in this car. Another feature I like about this car is the tail light. This one is 3 feet long. That's bigger than any tail I've seen in a Cadillac. And this is very, very radical design. And if you take a look closer at the tail lights, you can see there are LEDs and LED brake lights with the reverse lights and a turn signal. That's a very, very classy and neat feature of the Escalade. And this car is all about status. So you do have plenty of seat in the back seat, and these are captain seats, so you can have people along for the ride in this car comfortably. And if you want some infotainment system, you can have your screen right here, so just push that down. You can watch movies, the kids watch movies for long road trips. This car is a very, very big car and comfortable, and there's plenty of headroom, leg space. It's very, very nice and a good feeling to be in for long trips. First and foremost, I'd like to make a really big shout out to James Woods Cadillac right here in Texas. They were very, very kind enough for letting me bring this car to you guys and review. So I'm gonna leave a link down below for further information if you're interested. Moving on, but 2017, it hasn't really changed that much, because the big upgrade that Cadillac did for the Escalade was with the 2015 model year to present now. So they've added a little bit features here and there. You can see the reminiscence of the Cadillac CT6 in this car, also the CTSV. Like, for example, the beautiful piano black high gloss finish fingerprint magnet display. It's very, very nice and vibrant, and when you use this infotainment system, it vibrates, you know. It reminds me of the Taptic engine from iPhone 7 display. So it's all like touch sensitive. For the volume button, you just slide along for the volume button to increase the audio if you want to. Also, as well as the climate control zones, you have dual climate control zones, heated and cooled seats. The passengers also have the option to adjust the climate back there. This car comes with a folding screen for infotainment back there for the passengers. I can see myself driving this car for long road trips. Moving on about the interior, you have your beautiful heads-up display. It's just really nice. Like, you can adjust the HUD if you want to, you know, just by scrolling it up and moving it down. And there's so many buttons to play with in this car. And also your digital readout gauge. It's very nice, kind of like gunmetal. It has like this chrome accents to it. It follows the beauty of this car, essentially the beauty. The steering wheel is nice and big. It's not that big for a car of this size. And it could tow a little bit over 8,000 pounds. Seats are all nicely covered in leather. It's comfortable, power adjustable seats, cruise control, adaptive cruise control, multi-camera view for your backup camera. You also have your smart mirror, they call it. Or so to activate, you just have to switch up to activate the camera. One thing I don't like is once that mirror is activated, it kind of gets hot a little bit. So I think GM should really work on that, because I think it generates a lot of heat. I mean, it's a live feed of the camera, so they claim it's safer than a regular rear view mirror. Hey, what do I know? I'm just a car review guy. Moving on. This car comes with safety features, loads of safety features, from blind spot monitoring, and also you have your beautiful backup camera. So once you put the car in reverse, you backing up, the camera comes up with guidance lines. Also, backing up, the sensors go off once you're close to an object, and the seat vibrates. Out the door, this car is about $83,000. So if you're in the market for an SUV like this would be right around your alley, because this car is just what it is. It's a big SUV. It doesn't have a lot of like chrome, like flashy chrome. It's just more subtle, and especially in that white, it just looks so beautiful from every angle. Now I see why people like this car. It's sexy, it's aggressive, it's just stylish. And even though you just get in this car to like drop your kids off to school, this car just works for every one of this group of people. That's pretty much the quick overview of the interior and exterior of the 2017 Escalade. Let's go for a test drive and see how this car handles. Just quickly, I feel like I'm in a tank. That's how big this car is. It inspires that confidence of, like, you know, you just feel indestructible. It's a very, very odd sensation, but yet it's just, you feel so powerful. Right off the bat, the ride quality is great. The sound, yeah, it's pretty quiet, because there's a lot of sound deadening in this car, and Cadillac did a good job in that department. And on the road, it's just very comfortable. It's really quiet. The tire noise is really nice and low profile. I just like how Cadillac just kept the looks of this car and doesn't compromise anything for the looks. The proportions are great. The features are wonderful. The lines just continues to flow. Kind of boxy, but it's in a sexy way. That's the design key of Cadillac. So about that engine, it makes about 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, which translates with a shift 8-speed automatic transmission. So how the power translate is, this car, it's not slow. It moves around. It knows how to handle its own weight. Kind of like a Nissan GTR. It's like big, boxy, but yet pulls a quarter mile in like 11 seconds. 0 to 60 in this car, I mean, who cares? But it's right around the 6-second range, less than 7 seconds. It's quick. Braking is good for a car that is big. I mean, you could argue you could get a Honda Odyssey if you wanted to, or a Hyundai Santa Fe. But those are just like, you know, with $40,000 price tag. This is different. This is more of a luxury status. People that drive this car have something they want to be proud of. It could be anything. It's just about social status. That's the idea of this car. Cadillac has brought that into, you know, the modern age with all this technology loaded up. It's just nice cars to be in. The atmosphere is beautiful. Suspension tuning is just spot on. The road noise is just non-existent. It's just quiet. Like the air passing through the windows, I don't hear it. The only thing that's really loud is just me talking to you guys, and that's it. My favorite feature of this car is just the sensation behind the wheel. I just feel so powerful, and I have all this safety features there for me, like for example, the blind spot monitoring. This is one of the best cars I've been in with the blind spot monitoring that has a good range. I mean, the Audi does that too, but this one, like, I can know when a car is like approaching me. Like, the light goes off early, which is really nice. You want to know what's happening around you. So going to corners, it's okay. It's for a car that's tall and wide. You're not gonna track this thing, but it's just nice to know it has magnetic ride control. It can handle its own weight. That's the key to this car. I do like the exhaust note, because a car like this doesn't need to have that much exhaust, but it's a growl to that exhaust when you get on it. It's quite nice. It's a nice feeling. This car is just one of those SUVs that fit every car categories. I mean, yeah, there are other SUVs out there like a minivan and whatnot, but this car is like a hybrid on its own. It tows a lot of weight. You can go on road trips in this car and maybe some off-roading, but there's not that much ground clearance, so I wouldn't advise to take this car on off-roading. But besides that, this car just feels comfortable to drive in. So for the price of $83,000, you're just paying for the technology. Would I get one? No, but depending on what you like, this car, if you like big, tall, bulkiness and all that, this car will just be right at home for you guys if they're interested in a car like this. The visibility is awesome. The mirror I can see right behind me, which is nice. It's just all around good atmosphere to be in. And the second row of this car, it has a captain seat, so it's comfortable. It's easily accessible to slide in between rows of the seat on long road trips. It's just so weird, like driving this thing in traffic. You pull up next to another sedan or something, a little eavesdrop on what they're doing on the phones. It's just funny, you know. This car doesn't have to do much just to be cool. It's just a cool SUV to be in. That was it, guys, on this 2017 Cadillac Escalade. Like I said, it's all about reputation. Do you think this car has lived up to that reputation? Let me know what you think. Like the video if you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, subscribe if you enjoy my content. And as always, peace out and stay fit.
Break it down. Gimme, gimme. Say what? Gimme, gimme. Say what? Gimme, gimme. Say what? Gimme that, all of that. Break it down. Girl, shake it up now. Drop it to the ground. You're way too.
Or a middle-aged man, or a middle, blah.
Bruh.
Let me see.
Bruh.
This is how you.